So hello, hi, hey, hi, hello. We're recording right now, right?
Yeah, we're recording.
I thought so. Hi, hello, hi, hey, hi.
Hello.
Catherine, this energy is, you have to tone it down just a little bit.
This is too much energy.
I'm just trying to get into saying words. So hey, as we are recording this intro, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year's, everybody. More importantly, it is the eve of Juniper's half birthday.
Oh my god. I'm so glad you brought it up because I just felt like there's like this elephant in the room that we weren't addressing.
Yeah, so my half birthday's tomorrow. It's so actually technically my half birthday is not even until February 9th. But I'm celebrating it tomorrow just because I like to be spicy, you know. And I'm co-celebrating it with my dog Riot, whose birthday is on the 14th of January, but we're celebrating tomorrow.
That sounds really fun. Like, can I come?
No, actually, it's just, I'm sorry. You know, we were going to do this thing, and like, I already got
I could come.
the tickets, though.
I could come with.
So it's just going to be me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, we're all going without you.
Yeah.
That's weird, because
Me
like
and Hannah and
tomorrow.
Kat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you have anything. I mean, I'm sure that you have
Yeah, I
your
thought
own.
you said you were busy tomorrow,
Yeah.
so I didn't invite you. Because you said you couldn't record tomorrow, so I was like,
I said I couldn't record tomorrow because it's like actually my birthday, my 30th birthday.
Oh my god! Happy birthday!
Oh, well.
You should have said something.
Yeah.
That explains.
I did say something. That's why I said I couldn't record.
We could have celebrated that today.
Yeah.
God, this is just like in high school. How did this happen a second
It's
time?
so funny how this just keeps happening.
Keeps happening every single year.
I can't believe the cat like brought a cake and like brought hats and like you guys brought a bunch of presents. It was all for Juniper.
Yeah,
Like,
happy birthday.
Yes, my half
That's why we yelled happy birthday when we opened the door.
all knew.
Well, we all, and we
And
know
it was directed at Juniper. Juniper was saying it to themselves.
Well, it was actually
toward you.
It was, I mean, I hate to bring this up, but like I did think it was pretty gauche when Noelle opened all of Juniper's presents.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
I mean, we all know that.
I got confused. Like I thought maybe
We all know that
rude,
Juniper
but, like-
loves novelty items.
Yeah, it really hurt me when you did that, Noelle.
I guess I was confused and
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We all get
Sorry
confused
about
sometimes,
that.
but like maybe just think next time.
and like
God,
you know.
this is getting a little too cruel. I'm starting.
I have to say that you guys did know that it was my birthday because yesterday Hannah told me I was approaching the grave.
Incorrect.
I said that.
Oh, excuse me. Kat told me I was approaching the grave.
And then I said we should all go in on a mass grave to save money.
Yeah, which we did do for you. So,
Yeah,
like,
and then
happy fucking birthday.
And then Kat said that we would all be buried in a stack, one on top of the other.
Yeah, in age order.
As we planned.
As we planned. As we planned.
And that the end of your Patreon gift would be a tiny bit of our ashes.
Yeah.
Again, as we planned.
As we all have talked about.
That's what happens.
Time.
That's
Stop
what
acting
happens.
like we didn't get anything for you for your birthday, Noah.
That plot was very expensive.
It was. That joint headstone with 4 like little mini headstones on top of it.
Of course,
You
in the
wouldn't
intro
believe.
order.
You wouldn't believe
You have no
how much you have
fucking
to,
idea
how much that
money
costs.
You know what we're going to put on our gravestone? 30 floating thriving.
Yeah, we are.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're about to be.
A team squad grave plot.
Well, at least now we have a destination as we hurtle toward around the sun.
I know
Yeah.
you said hurdle, but I thought you said hurgle.
We're hurgling towards oblivion here at the Dames HQ. But yeah, anyway, happy half birthday, Juniper.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Noelle.
Let's play some D&D. Hey, hi, hello, hi, hey, hi, hello. Hi, my name is Kat, and my birthday is in March, so we should start celebrating that now.
Yeah, we really got to get on it.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is
Hi, I'm Hannah, and wait, no, you know what? It really should be Juniper.
It should be Juniper.
You know, let's do it again.
I mean, it was my turn, so like I'm Noelle.
So I'm
No, but it'd be funnier. Like,
Noelle,
Yeah.
stop it. It's my birthday.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I play Slate. I don't know if Juniper ever finished.
Yeah, I thought it was my
Well, my birthday is actually coming up in February, and I just feel really ignored right now. I just feel like I don't understand why, like, you guys are making this all about
Valentine's baby.
Yeah,
More
really.
like a...
I mean, you guys though, like it's like tomorrow.
Yes, Juniper's birthday. Yeah. We've established that. But, I just feel like so much attention is being paid to Juniper and their half birthday. And it's like, what about me?
Yeah,
I can't believe this is happening right now.
I agree, Hannah.
Like, it's my fucking day.
So hey, you guys, let's talk about what happened last time.
Okay.
Nobody introduced themselves.
Hey, fucking I did.
I think I did.
Kat did.
I think I got it in.
Yeah, you kind of did. I said I'm Juniper.
If they don't know who we are by now, like that's their
No,
problem.
you're right.
It's about the cruelty.
It's about the cruelty, and it's about the journey.
It's about a Dodge truck in the snow.
It's about two trucks having sex.
Oh, yes.
Okay, hey, so what happened last time, you guys? I
Would love to know.
would love to know as well, also, actually. Okay, so last time, when Selene got back from doing some recon, she let you know that you are very wanted, and you will have you will be tried in absentia today by the king for your many magical crimes. And then you left Elizabeth and Yoshimi's house. She stopped by her other husband Trek's house to drop off Swan Roxon so that he can convalesce and be taken care of by her other husband Trek, who also gave you guys some croissants. And you guys came up with a plan to discredit the king and attend your own trial.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of being on trial, you'll put the king on trial.
Yeah.
So last time,
Your first stop to gather evidence was to go back to the Tidecairn, but when you got there, the whole place was absolutely trashed.
and that is where you are now. What do you guys want to do?
Well, should we just go let Fran touch those dragon bones since we're here?
I doubt they're still here.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, we can go check. Maybe somebody's still here. Maybe they left somebody behind, like people. You know those people in the cots that were like all fucked up and high on drugs?
Yeah, let's check.
All right. So why don't you guys make a stealth roll for me?
Okay.
Wait,
you wanna
wait,
get
wait,
the cast?
wide open.
Wait, I'm casting Pass Without Trace on us
Yes.
before we begin.
Okay.
Good thing, too.
I got 26.
Okay. Selene got a 26 as well, and Mary got a 24.
And I got a 22.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay. I do want to remind you, and this is also because I am marking one down, we are still tracking suspicion.
Yes.
So, you guys slip through the gates. Corbin, as you're slipping through last, just like the heel of your boot catches on the gate a little bit, and there's a sort of the sound of metal being hit. But you're able to make it through. Doesn't seem like anybody sees you.
Somebody fucking heard it, though. Bitches in the shop.
Inside, you find the building dark and empty. The massive cold iron tree in the center of the main hall now stands in front of a pile of rubble, which spills through the doors to the main workshop where the dragon was being constructed. When you go forward to examine the rubble, it fills the room. It looks like the ceiling was brought down into the workshop and destroyed.
That's pretty nice, actually. Like, good one, Barlgar.
Well, I'm wondering if it's because the dragon flew out.
It could also just be that they destroyed everything as they left.
Yeah.
Well, what about the heart? They couldn't have moved that, could they?
All right, so you guys want to go check on that?
I don't.
Well, I don't think we should bring Fran down there again.
I can stay back, but we should see what the deal is.
Yeah.
You head down to that passageway, and you don't even need to go to the end of that hallway. You can see the passageway down to the heart has been just demolished. Okay. The rubble spills through the door, which hangs ajar and off of its hinges, having been destroyed by the explosion.
What about the room with all of the people on drugs?
I mean, you check all the rooms. I'll just say this much. You check every room. It's empty. It is as though nothing was ever here.
So,
except for the last room you checked, probably the one that you want to go in the least, the pit. There's no one in here, but there are pieces still in the pit.
Corbin crawls down and starts to pick them up. For evidence.
Selny looks sick.
Selny, you don't have to look.
I have the strongest stomach of anyone alive. I can handle this.
Is there anything that could identify these people?
Yeah, are there any, like, teeth or...
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
16. You find on a arm, which the arm has been severed, and the bone that juts out from the joint, you can see it is glowing faintly. Oh. And on the ring finger of the hand on this arm, there is a signet ring with a bat holding a flower in its little claws. And you don't know what that is, but it is something that identifies.
Corbin takes the whole hand, the whole arm.
You should ask Selny about that signet.
Yeah, he crawls back up and he shows the signet ring to Selny and says,
"Do you know what this means? Is this anything?"
Selny,
is this anything? It's like a bit.
Selny gags a little as you pry the ring from the dead hand. And she takes it from you so she doesn't have to look at the arm and examines it. Yeah, that's the sigil of House Strata. I don't know who exactly this would have belonged to, but I'm sure somebody there would know.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
They were taking high-profile people, too, then?
That seems dumb.
Judging by the glowing bones, I think whoever owned this perhaps has fallen further than their house has.
So, like, they were addicted to the mushrooms, maybe?
Selny shrugs. This whole business is sickening.
So, also the dragon. Where they gonna go with a whole-ass dragon?
Yeah, did they succeed with their ritual to raise the bones?
Do we see any evidence of that? Like, is there, like, dragon poop?
If you want to go investigate the rubble of the workshop, you sure can.
Yeah, is there...
You have to roll some dice.
Yeah, let's do that.
I would love to investigate. I got a 23.
You got a 23, okay.
Okay.
Anybody get higher than 23?
No, I just got a non-natural 20. It's fine.
All right, so Fran, you bend down, you rub the grit between your fingers.
I have a magnifying glass.
You have a magnifying glass. You taste the grit.
Salt.
Blood. Salt. Blood and mushrooms. So you can tell looking at everything around here that this room has just been blasted, just caved in essentially. But when you look at the blasting pattern, you see that there was a cave that went further back. Like you can kind of pick out like the outline of where there was another passage that went further back into the mountain that has been completely sealed with rubble. Okay. And yes, that passage would be big enough to take a dragon out of.
So they smuggled him out through a little large hole.
A little large hole, yeah.
Well, is there any way that we would have any indication if they had completed their ritual? I mean, I suppose if they had completed it and the bones were alive, they'd probably already have made their move. Is that...
I mean, not necessarily. I assume it's probably...
I mean, they're trying to get Torva, too.
Yeah, I assume they've got the dragon and they probably just need to get Torva.
But
They
are
needed
the bones animate at this point, you think?
I would assume so.
That's bad.
I mean, Fran never touched them.
Yeah, that's true. We really fucked up. We didn't.
Yeah.
How about you make make another intelligence check. I just want to see what you guys remember.
I got 18.
Well, I did much worse that time, so I only got 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even. It's like fucking
You don't.
6.
You remember nothing.
I'm so smart.
It was very. I mean, actually, it makes most sense that Fran would see this because she was actually, I think, the only one who was
smart.
I think no. The thing is, you were actually the only one who was like in this room and could see things. They were in a bone.
Oh yeah,
cart.
because
that's true.
they were boneheads. At
They
the
were
time.
boneheads
Yeah,
at
we
the
were.
time. Yeah, they were a couple bonies.
Couple of boners.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, finally, the joke has reached its logical conclusion.
Okay, so yeah, Fran, you remember this dragon? It was not. It didn't look like they were going to be able to complete that in a day. What they had done of this dragon like skeleton and the skin that they were making to put over it, it didn't look like this thing was ready.
Okay.
Or that they could have finished this overnight. So
Probably they just took the material.
yeah,
deeper in.
it's more likely that they just destroyed the workshop and took the materials somewhere else.
Probably
to
because
complete it.
we
And it's-
invaded.
It's also likely that number one, they need Torva to
Raise the
animate
dragon.
the dragon,
Yeah, actually.
and number two, they need another god to sacrifice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I share that with you guys.
Oh, well, that's some good news.
Yeah, except we'd have to find. I mean, if we want to get rid of this dragon before Torva shows up, we'd have to make our way to their second workshop.
Well, I'm thinking if we can get everybody on board, this is a dwarven society, so it shouldn't take them too long to get through a bunch of rubble. Right? Like, that's their whole shtick.
If we can expose that the Titacairn has been engaging in this barbarity.
I mean, I will say one thing that is in our favor is the fact that they tried to cover their tracks at all. Because it does look super suspicious.
Or it looks like somebody released a demon into their workshop and it destroyed everything.
Yeah, but, like, there'd be survivors. It wouldn't be like this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
You're assuming, Sally, like, turns on her heel, look, you're assuming that anybody knows what a demon attack looks
Well,
like.
we'll just summon one in the courtroom.
I don't know about that one, Corbin. I mean, I'll look in my bestiary, but
Yeah, yeah.
if they don't, I mean,
okay. So we have this guy's arm.
So-
would the house that you mentioned, would that be the next place to go to get some kind of high profile nobleman of a witness?
Sally nods and says, it's worth a try.
but how do we prove the spores are connected to the Titacairn?
Well, the bone in this freaking arm.
Right, but people already know that the spores are a problem. They don't know the reason that spores are a problem is because they're coming from the Titacairn.
I guess maybe if we found a supplier, but that's...
What about that guy handing out pamphlets?
Or weren't the mushrooms originating down by the heart?
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming from the heart.
They couldn't have moved it. If we could dig our way down there.
Yeah, we'd have to have,
I mean, how are we gonna prove that they came from the heart at all?
well, we would have to take a witness down to vouch for
and-
us. And also, then risk having them become, overwhelmed by the heart's influence.
Yeah.
It's dicey business. If only we had some kind of camera object.
Yeah, if only we could, like, take an instant, like, painting. Like, obviously I can do
Right.
it with magic, but they're not gonna trust that.
Yeah.
I look at Sally.
Sally looks at you guys and goes, no, what? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I just thought.
Well, your city's so technologically
Yeah.
advanced.
Maybe you guys had had invented Kodak.
What?
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 You know, like a machine that could capture time in a moment.
Mary Science, that was experimental technology even on Estra.
Yeah, you're right.
What if we were able to dig down there and then we were able to erect some
What
sort
if-
of barrier that people could look through, like an aquarium for like an evil heart.
What if we harvested some of the heart?
Sally holds up both her hands and says, okay, I'm going to put the kibosh on this. We are not going anywhere near that thing. There are fables, stories, songs, children's rhymes about how you don't go near the heart of the mountain.
Well, we've already been down there.
And not only that, But do people realize how close the heart is to the Titacairn and that it's connected?
Yeah.
If we could show them that, I mean, I don't know what better way we could prove that they were getting their shrooms from there.
How long do we have until the trial takes place?
Not that long.
Okay.
It's this afternoon, and you guys have spent most of the morning,
That's why I'm
running
like,
around.
I
That's
feel
true.
like they won't believe anything we show them that was procured through magic. But I genuinely, if we can take a piece of the heart.
Okay, but that will probably drive us insane with infernal knowledge.
And also,
Speak for yourself, Fran.
they need to know where the heart is. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. If it's just there's a heart, they're gonna be yeah, we fucking know.
Is
But
there-
if it's the heart
Wait.
has a passage that connects it to the
Are
Titacairn,
there blueprints for the Titacairn?
we'd have to get them.
Yeah, could we look around if there's for any kind of records that would
Yeah,
show
that
the
would
existence
show,
of a heart?
I doubt they
or,
had it labeled as
No,
this
but
is,
I mean, but it could be that there's
It would be,
some kind of hole in their plan or
Yeah,
something.
that doesn't make any sense with where the heart would
Or
be.
if we could find some kind of communication between Taryn and the king or something.
Yeah.
So are there offices somewhere in here? Any records we could find? Do you guys remember? I don't remember.
There was a break room.
There's a break room.
The break room.
what are we gonna find in there?
Mary signs snacks.
Snacks.
Oh,
Yeah, snacks.
that's literally not what it's asking about.
Yeah, but haven't you ever worked a shitty 9 to 5
No.
where you just don't?
9 what to 5 what?
Mary signs, you've never worked a 9 to 5.
Haven't I?
I point at Mary. I say, I work for her.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mary
you're right.
signs, this is a 24-hour job, Corbin. You don't get breaks.
Does OSHA know that?
I guess it's the only place left to check.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to check where they throw things away. If they thought
Trash.
something was garbage,
Yeah.
let's comb through this damned place.
All right, why don't you guys roll me investigation checks? Again, so many today. You're investigating all the things.
I am rolling like shit.
It's up to
today.
you, Fran.
I got 28.
Yeah, thank God.
It's just leading.
All right, so you guys just search all of the rooms.
This is my forte.
Corbin, you go into the room where there are all the dirty mats. There's nothing in there but dirty mats. Slake, you're kicking around in the Rebel, and you find a half sheet of paper with some words scrawled on it that you can't read because, as we have established, you actually can't read Dwarven script very well. Fran, you are in the break room. You elbowed Corbin out of there so he didn't go after the snacks. And you're digging in the back cupboard. You pull out a stale bag of cheese crackers. And behind the stale bags of cheese crackers, you find a note that is scrawled in a not great handwriting. What do you want to do with it?
I give it to Selny. Is this anything?
Selny looks at it and she looks at you guys and goes, "It's you? Oh, right. You wouldn't know how to read. Okay."
I know how to read.
And she looks at it and says, "It says, Dorcas, subjects are not responding to inoculation fast enough. Need another batch. Round them up from the red tier." It's not signed, but it's something.
Well, if we could get someone from the red tier, or maybe even a few people who have seen that.
Who's Dorcas?
She shrugs.
I point at Corbin.
You got me good there, Fran.
You set him up. I'm gonna knock him out of the park.
Sally says, "We should probably get out of here before people come snooping around more than us. Come on."
Let's go.
Hooray.
So, what evidence do you have so far? Let's just actually list it out. What do you guys have?
So we have this weird note.
Arm.
With
We
the
have
ring
the arm with the ring
and the glowy bones.
And the glowy
and the
bones.
glowy bones, and we have Selny's shipping manifest.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your next step? You want to find the owner of the the owner of the ring.
Do we have time to go both to the red district and to the...
We could split up.
Because that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd probably be most efficient if you
Okay.
split up.
Okay.
Split up and meet back at the amphitheater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do it up.
Fran gathers everyone around and she said, okay, it's time to huddle up. We need to split up. Half of us are going to go to the red district and figure out what witnesses we have of disappearances there. And maybe even a dealer of mushrooms. Oh my gosh, who's getting a supply from the Titacairn? Yes! And then the other half of us are going to go to the place where the nobles live. That, like, gold place, correct? Yes, the gold place. Thank you, Selny, who nodded at me. And we're going to convince this person's family to testify against the king and Tairn, and we're going to kill both of them with logic, and we need a lawyer as well, and I think it's me.
Selny says, okay, well, I think you are going to have to be your own lawyer because nobody's going to take your case.
Objection, you're correct.
Wow, you're really good at this, Fran.
Thank you.
You're like born for this.
Sustained.
Terms.
Oh my god.
Mary signs, I feel good about this.
Yeah. By the way, these are, like, all the terms I'm using, they're from, like, courts on Estra. Or, to be more specific, from courts from our Magical Visions TV.
Fantasy Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, Fantasy Phoenix Wright. Fantasy Law and Order.
Fantasy Law and Order.
Yeah.
But Fran's like, she's ready to go.
Okay. All right. So who wants to go where? You also did have the idea of getting blueprints for the Titacairn.
Yeah.
Do you want to follow that lead as well?
Where would we go for that?
Yeah.
You could ask Selly.
Selny, who would have built the Titacairn?
Fuck, I don't know. But all public buildings have a blueprint on file at the Royal Library.
Oh,
Where we need to go. Oh, Fran, do you want to go to the library?
Oh my gosh, I thought you'd never asked.
I think Selny should go to the Royal District to talk to the family because Selny knows things about dwarves.
Slake, why don't you go with Selny? Keep her in line.
Mary signs, I'll go with Corbin. Keep him in line.
I'll go with myself.
I'll keep Mary in line.
Hello, and welcome to the mid-roll. It's me, Noelle, your friend and confidant. I can't believe what Marcia did in last week. And neither can you. Neither can any of us. Yes, I would love to thank our new patrons on patreon.com/damesanddragons. Thank you to Leo. Thank you to Suzanne. Thank you to Cam. Thank you to Dee. Thank you to Hexblade, Brett, Olivia, Fran, Stan, Michael, and Scott Ash. You guys keep the lights on and truly support our podcast in every conceivable way. And we love and appreciate you so much. And particularly shout out to Franston. I remember seeing you at the live stream this week, and you seem very cool. So welcome to our little community. If any of you wants to join our Patreon, hop on over to patreon.com/jamesanddragons and check out outtakes, deleted scenes, live streams. Our last live stream, we played Drawful 2, and it was a rip-roaring good time. So yeah, join us over there if you are interested. I also want to thank our Apple Podcast reviewers. This time, I think we only have like one-ish, but I'm going to thank these other two people just in case because I don't remember thanking them. Thank you to Child of Pan the God and Fluorescent Gray, as well as Luna Sky Knight from Canada. I too am Canadian technically, so very cool. Shout out to you. Canada forever. I also have a lovely message to read from our store at damesanddragons.store. This one's from Shan. It says, to Allison, my best friend, my podcast co-host, my favorite D&D companion. This is technically for your birthday, but it is almost certainly late, so happy belated. 150 words really isn't enough to tell you how great you are or how easy you are to love. You've helped me grow in so many ways, and you've done so much for me over the years, but I would love you even if you never did anything for me ever. You're incredibly kind, funny as hell, wicked smart, and your imagination inspires me to create more and more. Thanks for putting up with my goblin nonsense and for always being a person I can count on. You're a true bosom companion. Here's to you, to our friendship, and to living until 4/2069, the funniest day to die. Love, Shan. I too will be dying on that day. That's from me. Love, Noelle. I'll be there and I'll also be dead.
And now, last of all, a message to Chantel. Chantel, you're a real one. The code word is Green Merdragon, and the sleeper agent is now active. Go!
Sully is like, this is another reason I never wanted kids. Now I have to be the carpool driver. And so she's going to drop Corbin off at the red tier first. So we'll start with Corbin. And Mary, as you guys disembark from the cart, and Selny tells you, your trial is going to be at 3 o'clock. So there's going to be bells, and they'll chime 3 times, and that's when you know you're late. So when the bells start chiming twice, what are you going to do?
Oh shit! I know this one.
Mary signs. You can do it, Corbin.
We leave to go to the court.
And do you know where the court is?
Sally nods and goes, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to talk to the cart attendant. You're going to say that you are unable to drive, and he will put you in an automated cart that will take you to the Royal Amphitheater. Okay?
Okay. Do I tell him that I'm going to watch the trial in absentia?
You can tell him anything but the truth.
But I am going to watch the trial in absentia.
You're going to participate.
You know what?
Okay.
Don't tell him anything. You don't have to tell him anything. You don't have to say anything to him about why you're going there. He doesn't care. He is paid so little.
That's really a shame. I'll tip him. Okay. Thank you, Selny.
All right.
I've got this.
I look at Mary.
Mary signs, we've got this.
Okay, nice.
And then, all right, so then she's going to take the two of you up to the gold tier, but we will stick with Corbin for the moment. Corbin, how do you want to approach this? How do you want to swing this?
I want to go to the place that we saw the man with the pamphlets, and see if we can find him again and snag one of those little pamphys.
Okay.
Man with the pams.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Shit. 14.
14? All right. Corbin, you look around and your eyes are drawn immediately to one thing and one thing only, and that is kebabs.
Damn it, Corbin.
I go to the kebab store.
What did Mary roll?
Wait.
You go over to you start heading towards the kebab store, and Mary grabs your hand and signs, wait! And she rolled an 18. And so she...
Thank God for Mary.
She points towards a rail-thin man in sort of... They look kind of like very old Titacaran robes. Like, these are not the same style, and they're pretty ratty and pretty gross. But he's nervously fidgeting on a street corner.
Oh, Mary, you're a genius. That's the guy.
Corbin goes over to him and says, hello, good sir.
Oh, hey, how old are you?
34.
Why don't you make a deception check?
3,400 or like
10.
10. He shakes it and goes, you're not 34.
You're right. I'm 18.
18. I can work with that. What can I get for you?
Okay, cool. Now, do you have those mushrooms? So sorry.
Lower your voice. Jeez. Yeah, I got some goods.
Where do you get these from?
How do you get into your business? How much you want?
Do you have charm person?
Actually, Mary might.
I do. No, I do actually
you
have
do?
Charm
Perfect.
Person. Okay, so I cast Charm Person on him, and
All right,
he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
yes.
Thank God.
He has no will.
Okay, cool.
He is immediately very friendly to you.
Yeah, so he considers me as a friend.
Okay.
A trustworthy
He goes,
friend.
Look, buddy, look. And he puts an arm around you.
Yeah.
He smells bad.
Oh.
He puts an arm around you and he says, look, guy, I really shouldn't tell you. I really shouldn't tell you where I get this stuff.
Yeah, you can trust me.
I know I can trust you. I always knew I could trust you, but look. It's not like I got to my present situation because I wanted to be a smelly guy on a street corner peddling wares, but the guys I get this stuff from, they run a hard bargain, I thought I could make some money, some quick money from them, but
Yeah.
they haven't been paying out what they said they were going to be paying out. They keep saying that my rewards will come, when their plans come together, the rewards will come. And anyway, a guy I get my stuff from, his name is Gregory.
Gregory.
Gregory with a G. Gregory. His name is
You mean
Jiggery. His name is
Orange Juice.
His name is Gregory Jiggery. That's what I call him. I call him Gregory Jiggery, but his name's Grigory Orlov. And
Oh, wow.
I know. It was a great name, but he gave me these clothes. You know, these are, I guess, his cast stuffs, because he's some big wig up in that scary building down in the industrial tier. But did you know those guys invented the best hot plate?
Wow.
I don't know how they did it, but that thing heats up evenly, nicely.
Wow.
Boils water just like that.
No, buddy, I don't want to. Where would one go to find this Grigory?
Grigory Jiggery. oh, Grigory Jiggery. Yeah, Grigory Jiggery.
Everybody loves that.
Everyone loves Grigory Jiggery. He's got an office up in the boxing district. Runs a warehouse at legitimate goods, I think. But if you're looking for him, just go. You know where the boxing district is, right?
No.
I like your honesty, friend. I really do. You've got an honest face,
Thank you. I've never been told that before.
I feel like I could tell you anything.
You could. You really could and you should.
I could. I cheated on Marla.
Now, maybe I take back what I've said. Listen, I
didn't mean to, but, I was in Falda's club. She introduced me to this.
Falda's cool.
She's so cool. She introduced me to this woman named Papa, the biggest woman you've ever seen. I couldn't resist. She had just this way about her. I forgot about Marla. She went out of my head. I was under the spell. Under Big Papa's spell.
No, listen, that's a lot. Go back to Grigory. What kind of guy is he?
Marla's gonna forgive me.
Yes, I think that she will instantly forgive you. You're a kind soul, and so is she.
You don't know my Marla. She ain't. That Marla. She had her pinky finger replaced with a knife.
That's dope. I would not have cheated on her. You're probably gonna die. But listen. Gregory, can you just give me the read on him? What is he? Does he seem like a reasonable fellow, or is
no,
he's scary? Huh?
No, I'm scared shitless of Gregory. I'm worse. I'm on the tier. Marla, Gregory, close second, very close second to Marla.
Okay, now who have you ever sold to anybody who was would theoretically be willing to testify in a court case against the king? Just
no way. Here's a
spitballing
little tip here about the red tier. I can tell you ain't from around here. You got that fresh face. You got that kind face. Not like my Marla. No. Anybody I've sold to, they keep it strictly. We run a cash only business, if you know what I mean. No proof of sale.
Right.
No receipts.
Sure.
But now Gregory, he's got receipts. He's got proofs of sale. He's a big shot businessman. He keeps things on paper like a big shot businessman does.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. I wish all the best for you and Marla. I think you guys really just, go to some couples counseling. You'll work things out. Okay? Just don't, you should always be faithful. And it was wonderful talking to you, Mary.
And Mary goes, "Oh, Corbin." She signs. She's like, "Corbin, oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you."
Oh my God, Mary, we have to go to the boxing district. So quick, just really quick, Mary.
Mary nods. Mary nods. She
just
goes,
really quick. Go there
that?
now.
Where is that?
I don't know. But we gotta go. We gotta get there so quick, Mary.
All right, that's where we're gonna leave you guys. All right, so Selny and Slake will get to you guys now. So after dropping off Fran, Selny takes you, Slake, up to one of the highest tiers of the city where there's just these beautiful manors everywhere. and it overlooks the rest of the tiers, just going all the way down. There's a view of all the different like descending colors of the tiers. You can see the lights of the red district. You can see the soft blue glow of the industrial districts. It's very beautiful. And Selny parks you guys in front of a squat white manor house with just these gorgeous windows of rose glass. And one of the windows has the sigil that is on the ring of the bat clutching a flower. And Selny holds up the ring so it matches up with the window and says, "Yep, this is the place. Ostentatious as all get out." All right, she turns back to you, Selny, and goes, "Can I trust you to do any talking, or should I just talk and you stay absolutely silent?" I like that second plan, personally.
I mean, I can talk, but I'm guessing you know a little bit more about this family and their culture than I do.
You're absolutely right, I do. Let's lay out some things. So, Strata family is one of the council families. They are probably the least powerful of them, though. They've sort of squeaked on in the last 100 years. Beyond that, the Counselor Anton Strata is... he likes nice things. And I believe he sort of made his bones on the import and export business, the more legitimate side of what I do. So he at least is not totally against the outside world, so maybe that'll work in our favor. Otherwise, I'm going to hand this to you, and I want you to hold it up when I motion for it, all right?
Sure, should I cover it up or something before... I mean, if we walk in...
Oh, God, we're not bringing the arm in. That's grisly.
Oh, right. See, you're the culture expert.
Is that acceptable on any culture in the surface?
I mean, if you were,
Barbarians. All right, no, we're not bringing the arm in. The arm's staying here. Just the ring. And she hands you the ring and says, "Show that when I tell you to." All right?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, so she approaches the door, and she you watch as she walks up, like she rolls her shoulders back, stands up a little straighter, and when she knocks on the door, she raises her chin, and a butler opens the door. He says, "I'm sorry, but the counselor is occupied preparing for the trial today, and he will not be receiving visits. So, Lady Selny, are you here on business for the king?" And Selny nods. She nods after a second. Yeah, something like that. We'll see the counselor whenever he's ready. Or actually, any members of the Strata family. His wife, his bond wife, I think actually it would be perhaps the more appropriate member of the family for us to speak to about this matter. The butler nods and he shows you in, and he leaves you in the foyer, which is beautiful. There's plush furniture everywhere and lots of pillows, just like an absurd amount of pillows, really, for a foyer especially. And as you're waiting, a door adjacent to the foyer slams open, and a dwarf comes out, and he's decked out in these gold robes, and he points a finger and goes, "You!" And he points at Selny and he says, "Oh, counselor, I thought you weren't available." And he says, "Oh, I'm available for you, Lady Selny. You want to talk to my wife, my bond wife?" "Oh, you wouldn't dare." And Selny says, "Everything with her and I is far in the past, counselor."
Selny.
I love up the waves.
And he goes, Oh, in the past, 50 years is the past for you. He says, "Yes, I mean, it was 50 years ago. I am a married woman twice over now." And he says, "Oh, yeah, like that would stop you. No, if you have business, you'll speak with me, Lady Selny." And she says, "Oh, I really don't think that's necessary." And she casts a look at you, Slake, like you're going to get her out of this.
Sir, the business we have is urgent, and I think you'd probably like to, hear about it before the trial.
"Well, then I'll hear about it from you, Lady Selny. And you," and he looks at you and goes, "I don't know who you are, but if you're not an absolute rake and you need to speak with my wife."
I've never been called that before, no.
And Selmy says, look, they're a good kid. They can speak with your wife. I know she likes kids. They're a kid. Kids. And she makes like a hand gesture like, that's a great point. And the counselor goes, my office, Lady Selmy, now. And Selmy backs, like she turns around to look at you, Slake, and she gives you like a points at her eyes, points at your eyes, points at her eyes.
I sort of give like a very strained smile and give her a shaky thumbs up.
She goes, just don't mention 50 years ago to her. Or maybe do. I don't know. Gauge your mood. And then that door slams behind her. All right. So it is now time, Fran. Selny drops you off at the library in the gold tier. It is a beautiful building. It is like many stories, vaulted ceilings, stained glass windows and the windows, they depict stories of great dwarven scholars. It's just this grand atrium with these big pillars. And in the center of it, there is a clockwork statue of a dwarven warrior slaying a sea serpent. And like the clockwork, you see the spear come down into the sea serpent's mouth, and like a light comes out of the serpent's mouth and then it resets. So it's this beautiful moving statue.
Hell yes.
What do you want to do? How do you want to try and find this? You're looking for blueprints.
Yes, for blueprints. I think I do have like a weird special ability that basically in a library I can find anything because I'm a fucking genius.
Tell me more.
That makes sense.
I love libraries.
How are you going to deal with the fact that we've made the discovery you can't read?
That's a good point.
You could ask a librarian.
Yeah, I think I'll ask a librarian.
The library counter, there's one beyond the beautiful clockwork statue.
And I'll let you know, we're trained not to ask questions, so.
And I say, I'm looking for a blueprint, please. Can you help me?
And the woman behind the desk says, oh, absolutely. Blueprints are going to be on the 3rd floor in section F.
Can you come with me?
Oh, certainly. Is there a certain blueprint that you're trying to find?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more detail so I can help you find it?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find a plan of the Titacairn actually, since it recently I heard it got like destroyed, and I was hoping that I could see what it looked like before.
Can you make me a deception check, please?
Librarians are trained not to ask questions, Kat.
She's not asking a question. I'm just seeing if she believes her.
Okay, 17.
17? The woman goes, oh, okay. You don't really need to explain. But if you'd like to see some blueprints, come on up. And she takes a little sign from behind the desk and puts it on top of the desk.
I know what that says, I say.
The woman looks at you and goes, oh, yeah? Says, be right back.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Follow her.
Yeah, so you follow her upstairs to the 3rd floor, section F, and she points to it as you pass it. So now you can identify the letter F.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
F, I say.
she goes, yeah, that's the letter F.
Uh-huh.
All right, and so she takes you to the blueprints, and she says, okay, so you're going to look for T for Titacairn. And she goes through the blueprints, and she says, and it was built in the year 1022. So that's going to be down here. And she pulls open a big file drawer, and inside there are many rolls of blue parchment. And she pulls out one for the Titacairn. She says, okay, this one is the most recent blueprint drawing, but there are some historical revisions in the drawer as well. Feel free to peruse.
I would love to. Thank you so much.
She says, you're welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
I will definitely do that. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here in section F.
Hey, Fran, can you make a perception check?
Okay. I got a 13.
13. All right. It's normal. It's fine.
Is this a special librarian? Oh my god. Is there like anywhere, I've already forgotten about it. Is there anywhere like a tracing table or something? I want to like do a thing where I put the blueprints like on top of each other and look for discrepancies.
There's nothing around nearby, but you do find, as you're like you got your many scrolls and you're wandering around, you do find some private study rooms.
All right, well I guess I go in there, and I think I'll cast light on like as long as it's very private.
Yeah, it's a private room. Yeah,
Okay.
there's no windows or
I'm
anything.
gonna cast light on the table and make my own tracing table.
Okay, so you cast light and you lay out blueprints, and then you lay out blueprints on top of them. And you're looking. Why don't you make me an investigation check?
22.
22. All right, you are able to identify, like, in the first draft of these blueprints, it looks normal. In the second draft of the blueprints, you see that room, the trench room that's attached to the water treatment facility, that was added later. And then in another set of blueprints, you see there is another addition. It looks like the other wing of the Tiger Cairn was added, and there is a emergency exit that leads, from what it looks like in this drawing, it just leads directly into a stone wall.
Interesting. That's not safe for employees.
How'd that get approved?
That's an OSHA violation.
All right. Well, do I find anything else?
You don't, but you do hear someone whisper in your ear. And it says, "Ooh, scholarly." And when you look over your shoulder, it's your boyfriend.
What the fuck? It's the club. The delights of being mean to your friends.
This wasn't just the fucking show you put on. I'm sorry.
I'm starting to feel legitimately bad for this fake version of Noelle.
It's so fucking funny.
I know it's all a joke. But you're making me feel genuinely bad about it.
Sorry for my acting chops.
I feel like I don't feel bad only because I feel like Noelle thrives on people being fake mean to her.
Honestly, that's why I love my job.
I was going to say, that's why you like working with teenagers.
It's disgusting. Oh, it's the meanest intro we've ever recorded.
It was really good.
I'm sure we've done meaner, right?
We probably have.
Maybe not to each other.
Not to
but
each other, but yeah, in general, probably.
All right.
in terms of mean-spiritedness.
Although there was that one intro where we literally just ignored Hannah the entire time.
I literally can't even remember that.
Were we pretending Hannah was dead?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretending
okay.
that Hannah was dead, yeah.
I'm sure there was a legitimate reason for that.
It was.
I think it's because you. Oh yeah.